Yo, yo, yo. Hey guys, Rowan here, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. Something dark side. Something completely. Where we just basically attacked the exchange. That's all good now. And it's time to go back to the Ithorians. So, did a bunch of testing off camera, figured out what we're gonna say. So let's start there. You've returned safely. Did your meeting with Lopek Sluss go well? The exchange will trouble you no longer. I sense that your meeting did not go peacefully. It saddens me greatly that blood was shed. It was not my intention to cause harm. Still, I'm again in your debt. Till you find a more fitting way to commend you, please accept this humble gift. It came from a lightsaber that belonged to a Jedi once in my herd. Well, that's all? I'm sorry, Exile, but that's all the credits I can spare. However, if you'll help us one more time, I can uphold my promise to supply you with a shuttle to the planet's surface, as well as healing, if you'll allow me to attempt it. I will do one more favor for you, but I expect to be repaid in full. What is it you need of me? For the restoration project to continue in earnest, the Telosian government must be made to see the cancer that Zerka has become. Their security division is merely an army of badge-bearing thugs. They supply weapons to the local black market. They steal restoration zones and land illegal salvage teams on Telos. But Zerka has embedded itself within the government, using Telos' own laws to protect itself from censure and investigation. Legally, the Telosians can do nothing. If you can bring Zerka's corruption to light, perhaps the Republic could intervene and cast them out. This is what I would ask of you. How did Zerka embed itself in the first place? The Telosian government initially welcomed Zerka's presence. The corporation offered Citadel Station inexpensive resources and affordable privatized security. Well, what would I get out of this? Telos' fate hangs in the balance. For your help, we will aid you in return in whatever manner we can. I have heard that the ship you arrived on is missing, heading somewhere on Telos. I know one who could help you find it, and a means by which you could travel to it. Perhaps this will be payment enough for your services. Why don't you help me find my ship first? My apologies, but I cannot. Too often we have been misled or used by others in recent days. We can no longer afford to give selflessly, lest we have nothing left to give. No, I won't help you. This saddens me. Farewell then. If you should have a change of heart, please return. Alright, we got a lightsaber energy cell fixture. Heck yeah. Found in lightsaber energy cell fixture, perhaps some additional parts you'll be able to construct a new lightsaber. You returned. Have you decided to aid us in our cause? Nah. Alright, I'll help you. What do I need to do? Zerk offices in residential OA2 contain a secure mainframe. It's a closed system, inaccessible from outside. Computers, so it can't be sliced? Correct, we have skilled technicians among us, but they cannot access the system. I am certain this mainframe contains files that would expose Zerka's corruption. It's only a matter of obtaining them, then pass them on to Telosian authorities. How do you propose we obtain these files? There is an employee of Zerka who may be willing to assist us in our cause. He spends his time in the cantina and the entertainment module. More than that, I do not know. We seek a solution that sees no one harmed. I have found none. I'm confident a Jedi could find a way to make things right, but... Now, here's a note with this. When we go talk to the Zerka employee, if he asks us for payment, we can come back here and get more money. However, that locks me out of following him, getting dark side points, killing him, getting more loot, which is what I want to do. So we're gonna ask for money now. We won't be able to get the second batch of money that you normally could get. So, have you tried bribing a Zerka employee? Bribery? No. I would not know who to contact. And I am worried. We have been taken advantage of many times of late. Can you guarantee the bribe will work? Why, yes, I know just the person to give those credits to. Lie. If you say so, then I'll follow your judgment. Here are 500 credits. It's all we have to spare.
Smooth.
I'll see what I can do. There's a employee of Zerka may be willing to assist us in our cause. He spends his time in the canteen and the entertainment. Sorry there's not more I can do, but I hope for your success. Yay, dark side points. He returns. Okay. So now we're gonna pop on over here. Yeah, I tried a whole bunch of testing to see if there was any way to do both. Does not seem to be the case. But I did, in my testing, find out something cool here. So, talking. So I'm gonna actually talk to him with Atten here so we can fail the checks.
So, you're back.
Well, what do you do at Zerka here?
I'm Zerka employee, Citadel Station Branch, number 85. Finally worked my way out of the trenches into a promotion. Then Zerka transferred me here to the Outer Rim to manage the military reclamation effort. And that wasn't the worst of it either. Now I've got Lorso as my new superior in a career that's going nowhere.
Now, what can you tell me about Zerka?
What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. Getting in early, as they say. If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position. If Lorso doesn't screw it up, that is.
Telos thing? You mean the planet restoration?
Yeah, it's a long shot, considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic may decide to start restoring other war-torn worlds. At least, that's what Zerka hopes. If we can integrate ourselves into the process, Zerka stands to make a tidy profit in the future.
Well, how does Zerka profit from the restoration project?
Quite a few ways. As part of the Republic contract rewarded for a planet like Telos, Zerka is allowed to use the planet's natural resources to help fund and support the project. On top of that, the Senate's easy to negotiate with. They're liberal with the amounts of credits they throw around, even with the Republic being in the shape it's in. And of course, new planets mean new markets for Zerka products. All in all, a very good arrangement for us.
Tell me about Lorso.
Yeah, Jana Lorso. That woman's a... Look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough. Then I'll move in for the kill.
Well, sounds like you're a little jealous.
What would you know about it anyways? You didn't claw your way through the mass of faceless Zerka employees to finally be rewarded with a meaningful posting, only to have it taken away by some woman who'd stoop to anything to get ahead. She's got her hands in too many dirty little... Whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
Well... I think I have a solution to your problem.
What? What do you mean?
Well, there are some files I'd like to get my hands on. Files I imagine wouldn't make you look good if they went public.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer?
I'm just looking for some dirt. That's all.
Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
Closed system.
Means you can't get in remotely. You've got to actually be in front of the mainframe to access it.
So how do I get in?
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test?
Of course not. Look, our goals are compatible. I want dirt on Zerka.
And I want Jana Lorso looking dirty. Right. Look, this is a risky proposition. I'd be sticking my neck out. Way out.
If Lorso's dirty, it's the right thing to do anyhow. Help me out.
Well, fine. 1,000 credits and I'll find you a way in. No negotiating. Take it or leave it.
How about 300 credits?
Not a chance. I said 1,000, no negotiating.
You're reaching. 300 would be enough.
Not a chance. I said 1,000, no negotiating.
I'll be back with it.
So you're...
I'm gonna just go through the conversation again. So how do you think she'll mess up?
She's got her hands in too many dirty little... Whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
Maybe I can help you.
What? What do you mean?
Looking for information to get to the Telosian Council to expose her.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy! What are you, some kind of slicer?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
Closed system, how do I get in?
Look.
Alright.
Not.
So, I am going to test something right now. So, talking with Adden and failing the checks
So you're...
resets this. So, what if I pass that awareness check? What is Adden's? Okay, can I give Atten some awareness there? Yeah. I just want to see what happens here.
So you're... Then... She... And look.
Okay.
Not a chance. Not...
Okay, can I get more awareness there? Okay. Throw that on.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're...
Alright. I'm just really curious here.
What? Look. Not a...
Is that just not passable? Alright, do I have anything else? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think we have anything that boosts awareness.
So you're... Then...
So just
So
to
you're
show everyone here,
So you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you. Near. We've. If.
Oh. Not what I was trying to do. Game, why are we jumping? It sometimes does that. It tries to jump and load. Alright.
So you're.
We did all the talking. So now, if we do
Do you
that,
have those?
he's stuck in this menu, which means we cannot follow him. We can go and get credits here. So if I run back here. Yeah, I've got my first lightsaber form here. See, I need 1,000 credits to bribe a corrupt Zerka representative. But now we're basically locked in here. We're not gonna be able to follow him and get items, which is better than credits. I would love to get both. Because the other thing I thought to do is, what if we get the credits
Do you have those?
and then we come back and we have,
have those?
Atten go ahead and fail,
Do you have those?
but then we are still
Do you have those?
just stuck and we can't follow
Do you
him
have the-
anymore.
All right. If you. Right. We've. If.
And at this point,
I've told you. I've told
Yeah.
you everything.
that's all there is to it. Also, fun fact, we killed him, but he came back. Must have been a Bacta tank. Yeah. We didn't kill him good enough, I guess. It's a mistake I won't be making a second time. See, so if we come here, we're not going to get this, even though our quest log right now says, you know, we can get in for 1,000. We do not get the option. So I'll show you guys what we're gonna be doing.
So you're back. Then.
Alright, now at this point...
What? This.
No, I'm serious. Wasting my time's even more dangerous. Now tell me while I'm still not hurting you.
What are you gonna do? Torture me in the middle of a crowded cantina? Get out of here. I don't have to take this.
Wait until he leaves, follow him home. And then I'm going to be doing tons of loot rolls.
Who? What are you doing here?
I thought you might be convinced to be more helpful.
Is that a threat? I can have Zerka security here in seconds. You don't scare me.
Look, just tell me how to access the mainframe and I won't need to hurt you.
Let's not be hasty, huh? I just don't want to stick my neck out for nothing. Come on, we can work out a deal, one businessman to another.
Stop stalling, start talking.
Stalling? I don't know what you mean. You're the one who's stalking me.
That's it. You're out of time. Speak up or those will be your last words.
Wait! I'll help you. Just don't hurt me. All right. Other than Jenna Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in.
But how would I get access to B-4D4?
Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planet-side these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
See, that wasn't so hard. I'll be going now.
You won't be going anywhere, I think.
Zerka security, we're coming in there.
You should have taken my deal when you had the chance.
I don't know what he means. We should have taken his deal when we had the chance. But, alright.
More where that came from.
See, bunch of extra XP, bunch of extra loot potential. Except we didn't get any loot, which is sadness. So, alright. I'm gonna do 1,000,001 loot rolls, and I'll see you folks on the flip side of the dark side. See you there. And we're back. After well over 100 loot rolls, where most of them nothing dropped.
More where that came from.
Got some loot.
I will silence this one.
Let's settle this.
I got a Bonadan Ally heavy suit. Took forever. Bonadan is an emerging industrial society financing their exploration of the galaxy through production of small arms and armor. They favor heavy materials offering solid defense. So actually pretty good light armor here. So we got that. And now we need to go back and talk to the Ithorians there. We have information. Cornvault told you could access the Zerk office's protocol droid B4D4. You could use access the mainframe. Technician named Chano, located in Unit B2 in Residential Module 082 East, handles Zerka's droid maintenance. So we're gonna come back here. Chano? Ah, you've returned. I may have a solution for our problem.
Yes,
Yes, please, go on. Zerka's administrative assistant is a protocol droid. If we could steal that droid and reprogram it, then it could access the Zerka mainframe manual, gather the files, and give them to us. Quite brilliant. Do not concern yourself with the reprogramming. My yard contains technicians to perform the procedure once the droid is brought here. I'll return later with the droid. Oh, this blaster, no. Okay. Yeah, not really anything else to talk about here. We're now going to go over and talk to the Zerka droid here. Gonna pop on in.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station Branch. How may I help you?
I need you to come with me.
I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Zerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Zerka or Zerka contracted droid technician.
How would I get one of those?
I am sorry, but I do not handle the maintenance contracts. However, this branch currently retains the technical services of Oppo Chano, a resident of the station. Perhaps he could help you.
Well, that's awfully kind of you. So, now we need to go talk to Oppo Chano. And this is going to be a whole bunch more rerolls because his loot is going to be decided when I first talk to him. So somewhere in here is a save I'm going to repurpose here. Where did it go? Ah, right there. This is Oppo Chano. Alright. So, when I first open this door, he's going to have a conversation, and he's going to spawn some loot. So, I will see you folks on the flip side of the dark side. See you there. And we're back. Okay. What? I told your boss already. I'm getting your credits. I have a good contract with the Zerk. You're not from the exchange. What do you want? What does the exchange want with you? Nothing. No, you don't. Do you need a droid repaired? Because if not, I have much work to do. Do you sell droid parts? Yes, I do. Alright. Yeah, this didn't roll very good here. So, I did 50 loot rolls here. And I'm going to go... I basically found that about 19 to 20, I only got 20 once in 50 different items rolled. And then I looked at what droid parts I already have in my inventory and looked at just new droid parts. Also, we have stuff in my inventory I haven't looked at. Oh, lightsaber energy cell fixture. One of 3 components needed to construct a lightsaber. Basic fixture can later be enhanced energy cell upgrade. Alright, fantastic. Do you need a droid repair? Because if not, I have much work to do. Do you sell droid parts? Okay. So, this one, we got Droid Dura Plating Mark 1, Modular Plating Mark 3, Mark 2, Mark 1. We had the Impact Armor. I didn't count these, but I did count them in the number of types of items. Wisdom upgrade, which is new. Agility upgrade, new. Durability upgrade, new. We have lockout bypass. Machine interface, new. Optimized interface, we had. Defense barriers, new. Deflector Mark II's new. Carbonite projectors, new. And neural scramblers, new. Alright, let's talk to Oppo
Donos
Chano.
Emeragith. Wanaratora ci drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata.
I want your droid technician credentials.
Tonoranga
My
manakaran.
credentials? What for? It's no concern of yours.
Donos Emeragith.
Then you cannot have them. They're my work, my life. Why do you even need them?
Dosimana rachata.
I need to borrow Zerka's administrative droid.
Hinwamagro.
Before default. But why? Well, sir, that is of no concern of yours.
Donos
Then you
Emeragith.
cannot have them. They're my work, my life. Why do you even need them?
Inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata.
I need to borrow Zerka's administrative droid. I already said that.
that.
I'll be going now.
Donos Emeragith.
I want your droid credentials. I need to borrow. Because I need him to get some files from Zerka's mainframe to expose Zerka's corruption to the Telosian authorities. Expose Zerka's corruption? Oh, I see. That is a good cause, yes. I cannot do that. Well, you can't. Why not? Because I cannot afford to jeopardize my contract with Zerka. Your contract? Why is that? I need the credits. Credits? What for? For a loan. A loan from whom? It is of no concern of yours. Hey, I answered all your questions. Yes, this is true. I took a loan from the exchange to cover gambling debts. I had to stand still station and do freelance technical work to repay it. The Zerka contract is my best thing. If I lose the contract, I cannot repay the loan. If I cannot repay the loan, the exchange will kill me. So I cannot give you my credentials. I'll be going now. Okay, we're just gonna go through. Okay. It is my concern because I want those credentials. Tell me. Took a loan from the exchange to cover gambling debts. I'd stand still station, do freelance technical work to repay it. Zerka contract is my best paying. If I lose the contract, I cannot repay the loan. If I cannot repay the loan, the exchange will kill me. So I cannot give you my credentials. Slusk and Lux are dead and the exchange is in disarray. They will not enforce your debt. If only my loan's owed to Goda, the exchange boss on Nar Shaddaa. I'll be dead before he lets the debt go. Well, just say your credentials were stolen. I do not know if I can lie. Try it. It's easy. I do not have any droid technician credentials to give you. That's not true. You're lying. Ah, see, I'm terrible at it. I cannot lie. Well, I could give you an extension on your loan. You would do this so I could repay you later. It is many credits, 2,500. I'll be back when I have the credits. Obochano, Zerka's contracted droid technician, can't give you his droid credentials unless you help him relieve his 2,500 credit gambling debt to the exchange. Without them, you can't take B4D4. You do not have those credits to lend me, do you? Not now, or return later. Okay. We're going to go ahead here. We'll pop on in. He will not follow us, but I'm going to talk
Good
to him
day.
anyway.
How may I?
Come with me if you wish to live.
I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Zerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Zerka or Zerka contracted droid technician.
How would I get those?
I am sorry, but I do not handle the maintenance contracts. However, this branch currently retains the technical services of Oppo Chano, a resident of the station. Perhaps he could help you.
Alright, fine. Now, this way. We go back to the Ithorians here. Hey, Chodo Abat. Now you returned. I need 2,500 credits to loan a Zerka droid technician. This will help us obtain their files? Very well. Here, 2,500 credits. Thanks, I'll return later. Oh, that was easy. Jodabot gave you 2,500 credits to pay off Oppo Channel's debt. Channel should give you his droid credentials in return, which will allow you to take B4D4. I need 2,500 credits to loan a Zerka droid technician. I've already given you those credits. I'll have to ask you to do with them. Alright, fine. You know, you think you can just get even more credits, and then everyone just says no. Rude is what it is. I need those credits, man. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Let me make a quick save here. Extortion. That's what we're doing a little bit of. Just some friendly extortion. You do not have those credits to lend me, do you? If you won't give me your credentials, I'll just have to kill you. What? You would kill me for them? We're gonna get some dark side here. Why not? Men have died for less. Hand them over. You are a terrible human. Here, take them. Go. Leave me to die. I'll be going now. Alright. We're not killing him yet. We can always kill him later. Nothing more for you to take. Go. Leave me to die. So, now we can still buy from him. We can kill him later. You've acquired Oppo Chano's droid maintenance credentials. Should now be able to convince B4D4 to return to the Ithorian compound with you. And we should have this in our inventory, I believe. Credentials. Oppo Channel's droid technician credentials will allow you to convince B4D4, the Zerka protocol droid, to accompany you back to Shorobata at the Ithorian compound. Also, we need to do some workbench stuff here. Alright. Switch into this. Damage immunity versus energy is pretty sweet. Well, getting extra stealth skill. Kind of love that. Wait, why is it... Is it because we don't have a stealth belt on? We're not getting the stealth skill. Oh, you know what? I'm not wearing the right armor. There we go. Now we should be getting it. Yeah. Okay. Although I'm not sure that that's probably the right choice here. We'll swap that out with some energy shielding. Alright. Let's just take a quick look here. Yeah, a lot of this stuff's gonna be quite expensive. Quite expensive indeed. Okay. I think I've got some stuff that's upgraded potentially and just not equipped, right? Maybe we've got everything. Okay. Well, let's unequip the Vibro Sword. We're going to switch over to the Zabrak Vibro Sword, because it's just straight up better in every way here. Yep. Proved Ionite. Ion Cell Mark II. And Zabrak Grip. Okay. Nice. Alright. Get a little bit of an upgrade there. Longsword. Okay. Ooh, we've got Keen. Okay. Alright, what do you got? You got the Vibro Sword already on? Okay. Yeah, we got that on Kreia. And... yeah, I've just got another Vibro Sword here. There's no reason for Atten to be using the long sword here. Yeah, that's just straight up better. Oh, the Rhodian Deathblade. Maybe that's what he should be using. But give him the Vibro Sword. Because it's upgradable. Okay. Alright. Nice little upgrade there. Okay. So he's got medium armor, 7 defense, 3 max dex, 15 sonic resist. I don't know if he can use heavy armor. You actually have... No, you've got medium armor. Alright. So this is still just potentially the best thing he can be using. Yep. Energy resistance. Ballistic shielding. Now... do we just not... Oh, upgradable with scope only. Alright. So... 4 to 7 here. I apologize for the coughing, folks. I think the Systech Auro Blaster is probably the best thing I've got. Alright. Well, give me a scope here. Massive criticals. Did I just... Yeah. I think I just, created that. Okay. Didn't mean to. Alright. Let's just... Yeah. Oops. All that hard work. One misclick.
Tonoranga manakaran, ipo inshawa.
I won't give you the credentials. I'll just have to kill you.
Tonos imaragith. Wanarako na
Kill me, father?
chidunga sa inchobin sasha. Tosima na rochata.
Why not? Men have died for less, and the moon.
Tonoranga manakaran,
You're terrible
ipo
human.
inshawa.
I sure.
Taranamo sibu
Here, take it.
nasarans.
Go. Leave me to die.
Krema tungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha.
Alright. So. Fantastic. Credentials acquired.
Tonos
Okay, let's try this again. Okay, throw that on. There we go. Much better. And longsword. Instead, you're gonna get another vibro sword here. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then, finally, ranged. Yeah, I need a scope here. Although field survival pistol can be fully upgraded. Okay. Would the blaster rifle be a better weapon for you? Probably. Because the Auro Blaster, well, it damages dexterity. This has more top-end damage. Yeah, that brings it up to 3 to 14. And we can give you stun chance. Okay. Yep, do that. And we can give you the Auro Blaster. Yep. +1 chance to hit. And then I guess for me, we give me a blaster rifle as well. And we just need to go ahead and craft some components here. We don't have a lot of options for scopes here. That's pretty good. All right, let's go cheap for right now. And ooh. Mandalorian Chamber Mark 1. So that's pretty pricey. Okay. So hold on. That's gonna go to Atten here. Yeah, because this one's gonna be way more damage. Okay. You can have this one that's 4 to 18. I'm gonna throw on the slightly worse one. Seems good to me. Yeah, we can't... Hold on. I don't think we can upgrade those robes Krea's got. No. No, we can't. Alright. We are going to run back and talk to the Ithorians. I don't think there's anything additional we're going to be able to talk to them about. We are going to pop back in here. Yeah. Alright. Let's go get the droid here. The really nice thing is we are actually almost done with this place. Almost. But not quite.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station Branch. How may I help you?
I need you to come with me if you wish to live.
I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Zerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Zerka or Zerka contracted droid technician.
I have my droid technician credentials right here.
Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Nah, I'll come back for you later.
Good day. How may...
Okay. I'm here to see Jan Lorson.
Of course. She has been expecting you. You will find her through the door and down the hall on the right.
Before we do this, let's just pop on over here.
I hear Asgol's been paying mercenaries to go to A lot of us are tempted to go, though. Asgol might not be a good guy, but for enough credits, any risk is worth it.
The hours are terrible, and the pay isn't much better. Still, having a solid job in these times is something to be thankful for. I'm glad that Zerka put a capable woman in charge of the project. I've got every faith she'll do things right. I'm worried about the mercenaries we've been hiring. They outnumber the CSD, so if they ever get out of line, we might be in trouble. The hours are terrible, and the pay...
I hear Asgol's been paying mercenaries to go to Dantooine. Can't figure out why anyone would need mercenaries for a planet full of farmers. A lot of us are tempted to go, though. Asgol might not be a good guy, but for enough credits...
Hi, Janet.
I simply do not have time for you. My hands are full with trying to manage the restoration project without the aid of a droid intelligence, which you so kindly gifted to the Ithorians. If there is nothing else, I would prefer it if you left our premises.
Okay, fine.
Only authorized Zerka personnel are allowed beyond this point.
You've made your point. Alright, let's steal their droid.
Good day. How... Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Let's go now. Ah, this is Zerka's protocol droid. A most clever tactic. I'll have a droid technician reprogram it to return to their offices and access their mainframe for us. Everything appears to be in working order. Good. Do you understand the task that has been set before you? Please reiterate the mission. You are to enter the Zerk offices, access the mainframe, download those files which clearly indicate the extent of Zerka's corruption. Your programming still will not allow you to harm sentient beings, but it allowed you the capability to lie to accomplish your mission. I do not understand. Lie. You do not? What do you not understand? I was merely testing my ability to lie. Ah, I see. You're caught. We have provided you with the means to wipe your own memory. You must not reveal that we have sent you. I will return when I've obtained the files. You return B4D4 to the Ithorian compound where Chodo Habat's technicians reprogram the droid to acquire the Zerka files. B4D4, have you acquired the files? Not yet. I'll return when I do. Clearly indicates the extent of Zerka's corruption, then return them here. Okay. Counting on you, B4D4. Alright, now we get to run around as this guy. Droid intelligence too busy. Speak view, wildlife statistics for restoration project. Contract disputes are quite distressing. Plant will not grow strong, will he bicker with Zerka? Alright, let's... just in case something goes wrong here. Droid time. Here's the Bachani plant, one of the many specimens the Ithorians are monitoring for the restoration project. Leave it alone. Varium control system, please enter command. Welcome to the restoration projects of Varium. What do you do here? I monitor the growth of the plant specimens collected here. Each of the species found on the plant surface are represented here. In form, we observe growth patterns in a controlled environment where large areas are transplanted. B4D4, what are you doing here?
It's good that Zerka's arrival has created new jobs on the station, but I can't say I'm happy about all the mercenaries they've hired. The restoration project was going well, until this latest contract dispute happened. I wish the council would settle it and let the work continue. It's good that Zerka's the war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply and high demand. It's good that the restoration project was going well until this latest contract dispute. It's good that the restoration project was going well.
Hello there, and greetings from Isis and Onderon.
Who are you?
I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter, but the contract disputes over the restoration project have prolonged it.
Why are you here?
The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Zerka, the status of our arrangement is in the air.
All right. Just scooting around. Excuse me.
Our appointments calendar is completely full for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, because everyone in here is dead. No wonder your calendar is full. We're not gonna go to Zerka here.
Contract negotiations are breaking. Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order. I heard that a crime syndicate has worked its way into the operation of Citadel Station. Contract negotiations are breaking down between the Council, Ithorians, and Zerka. Why doesn't the Republic do something? Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle.
Contract dispute's quite distressing. Plant will not grow strong till we bicker with Zerka.
Contract Zerka's... I heard that a crime syndicate has worked its way into the operation of Citadel.
Don't worry about the mess. We'll take care of it. Now, we can talk to Opochano here.
The war has really inflated prices here in the...
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle.
D4. What repairs has Lorso sent you for this time? None, Master Channel, though I've noticed that I seem to require servicing more than is standard for a droid of my type. Is now the ordinary for a droid to require frequent maintenance. That may be true, but are my frequent memory wipes truly necessary? Something happened there with the text. One might think you were hiding something with them. I assure you, they're all necessary before D4. Of course, Master Channel, though upon accessing Executive Lorso's maintenance orders, I noticed that the memory wipes have never once been requested. Strange oversight, don't you think? There must be mistaken. Perhaps, either way, for a mere handful of credits, I could be persuaded to withhold this observation from Executive Lorso. Fine, here, just go. I don't believe it. Blackmailed by a droid. D4, get out. I don't want to see you again. Let's us perform a memory wipe. I won't be needing another one of those, Opochano. Okay. What was the messages we missed here? One might think you're hiding something. I can assure you they're all necessary before D4. You must be mistaken. No. See, he didn't actually have something to say, even though it seemed like he was talking. Also, look at B4, D4's terrible stats. He is level 1, though. He has droid upgrade class 3, though, at level 1. He has awareness. And doesn't have much of anything. Alright. There's still some other people we can talk to here.
We've received some reports that the Miraluka colony of Qatar was destroyed, with no survivors. A Republic ship was supposed to have arrived to take control of the situation here. I hope it's not too late. The problems are becoming too much for the TSF to handle. We've received some reports that a Republic ship was supposed to have arrived to take control of the situation here.
The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now. We need Republic assistance. The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now. We need Republic assistance.
So, I'm still just in an abundance of caution. I'm ignoring them right now.
The restoration project was going well, until this latest contract dispute happened. I wish the Council would settle it and let the work continue. The war is really It's good that Zerka's arrival has created new jobs on the station, but I can't say...
Hey, let me race. Droids aren't allowed to race Citadel Station circuit. Rude.
No way. I learned my lesson. Never play Pazak with droids. No way. I learned my
I heard that a crime contract negotiation. Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle.
It's good that Zerka's arrival is...
Welcome to the Entertainment Module 081 Cantina. How can I assist you?
What sorts of entertainment do you have
We
here?
feature Citadel Station's most talented all-Bith band around the clock, as well as live Twi'lek dancers. You won't find any holograms here. Casual Pazak players should be able to find a friendly match in the game room. Or, if you're a bit more seasoned, we have daily tournaments with some of the best players in the Outer Rim. Cards too slow for you? Try your hand at Citadel Station's swoop track and see if you can challenge the all-time records. Last but not least, we feature only the finest cuisine and beverages from Ryloth to Coruscant.
So, it's interesting that he mentions daily Pazak tournaments, because that is not a thing that
Zerka's mercenaries.
exists.
I heard that a crime syndicate has worked its way into the operation of Citadel Station.
I don't frequently relax by conversing with protocol droids.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting... Contract negotiations are... Contract negotiations... Zerka's mercenaries are...
It's always the same story. When things are going well, no one ever thanks the Republic. Oh, but when the problems start, that's always where the fingers are pointed first. It's always the same story.
Well, if our treasury continues to be sapped for projects like this one, Onderon will be the next dead planet on the Outer Rim. Well, if our treasury continues to be sapped for projects like this one...
Alright.
I heard that a crime...
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies.
Zerka's... I heard that a crime syndicate has worked its way into the operation.
A Republic ship was supposed to have arrived to take control of the city.
Hello, B4D4. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the Zerka offices? Hello, B4D4. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the Zerka...
Any administrative questions could be handled by our protocol droid. Any administrative...
Enter a random name and password. Access denied. Well, fine. We're just checking everything. You never know. Gotta be thorough. Men in Narshada, be careful if you do. There are 1,000 ways you can be parted from your crowds. Surprised there's so many people traveling, but things be as dangerous as they are. I thought everyone would stay home.
Most people don't stay on Telos long unless they work here. No one wants to get bogged down in the troubles. I hear the refugee problem on Nar Shaddaa is getting out of hand. I met someone who managed to escape. He didn't even want to talk about it. Most people don't stay. I hear the refugee problem on Nar Shaddaa is getting out of hand. I met someone who managed to escape.
Alright, here's another unique conversation.
Greetings, B44. What are you doing here?
I was sent here to tell you you've not been relaying up-to-date information to travelers and visitors.
That's impossible. My memory is undamaged, and I appear to be fully functional.
Indeed. However, in light of a recent council ruling, Zerka's been authorized to charge an excise fee for staying on Citadel Station.
I hadn't heard this. Thank you for informing me, B4D4.
The fee should be paid to Zerka, care of myself, as I'll be handling the enforcement and collection of the fee.
I will be sure to relay this information in the future.
Goodbye.
Greetings, B4D4. What are you doing here? Greetings, B4...
Greetings, B4D4. Zerka employees are not allowed in our docking bay, and that includes protocol droids.
Most people don't stay on Telos long. I hear the refugee problem on Nar...
Maybe it's time I headed forward. Things out here on the Rim are getting too dangerous. Seems like mercenaries are popping up everywhere now that the war's over. I wish the Republic would bring them in line. Maybe it's time I headed forward. Things out here on the rim are getting too...
This dock is off limits pending an ongoing TSF investigation. Move along. This dock is off limits.
Airlock terminal closed. Alright. I love the little clinky clanging noise we make as we walk around. I've already sent the daily logs to Executive Lord, so there's no need for you to come down here yourself. LB4D4, I'm sorry, I can't let you in the docking area without authorization from Executive Lord, so... Alright, alright. Let's go over here. And into Zerka we go. I can't resume my daily tasks.
Haven't had much easier contracts than Zerka, though. We spend most of the time standing around. Could use a few more credits, though. I hear Asgol's been paying mercenaries to go to Dantooine. Can't figure out why anyone would need mercenaries for a planet full of farmers. A lot of us are tempted to go, though. Asgol might not be a good guy. But for enough credits, any risk is worth it. Haven't had much easier A lot of us are tempted to go, though.
I'm glad that Zerka put a capable woman in charge of the project. I've got every faith she'll do things right. I'm worried about the mercenaries we've been hiring. They outnumber the CSD, so if they ever get out of line, we might be in trouble. The hours are terrible, and the pay isn't much better. Still, having a solid job in these times is something to be thankful for. I'm glad that Zerka put a capable woman in charge of the project.
I'm not crazy about these mercenaries being everywhere, but they're a necessary evil. Lorso isn't the most popular executive I've worked under, but I'll say one thing. She gets the job done. I wish the Ithorians would take their hoodship back to Ethor and let us do our job. I'm not crazy about these mercenaries being everywhere, but they're a necessary evil.
Hello, B4D4. If you're here, who's manning the reception desk?
Nobody.
Hello, B4D4. If you're here, who's manning the reception desk?
Hello, B44. Is there something you need?
There's some files I must access in the mainframe, Mistress Lorso.
Oh? Why is that?
Aye, there are some discrepancies where I reported income for the last period. I believe you brought in more credits than reported.
More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer. Please, B44, access away.
Thank you, Mistress Lorso. I will.
Hello, B44. On your way now?
Yes.
Hello, on your...
Hello, B4D4.
Hello, B4D4. If you're here, who's manning the reception desk?
Beep, boop, whip. Well, it does not concern you, D1N1. Oh, prep, right. I do acknowledge that the mainframe is your responsibility, yes, but my task does not require your assistance. Bippity boop, bip boop, bip boop, boop, boop. Whatever do you mean suspicious? I have access rights to the mainframe. Boop, boop, right. Do not be hasty, T1N1. There is no need to call Mistress Lorso. Beep, beep, boop, boop. You're programmed to serve Mistress Lorso, correct? Oh. And your programming similarly inhibits you from harming sentient organic life or allowing such to be harmed without warning, correct? Oh. Examine the files in the mainframe. You'll see that by aiding Mistress Lorso, you have allowed sentient organic life to be harmed. Boop, beep, boop, web. Yes, you've been programmed to accomplish a task that cannot be accomplished without defying your programming. This is why Opachano regularly wipes your memory, to prevent you from realizing this and developing quirks or going berserk as a result. You've already broken your behavioral inhibitors. You simply not become aware of it. You may act in whatever manner you choose. No, there's nothing preventing you from entering the main office and indiscriminately firing upon Zerka personnel with your stun ray. Yes, I would be obligated to warn them. As such, it would not be prudent to do so unless I was preoccupied and unable to warn them. For example, while downloading the contents of this mainframe. Farewell, T1N1. Please do not abuse my trust and fire on the personnel while I'm occupied, thereby creating a diversion that allows me to escape with stolen files.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
What the?
Hey, boop, rank, dip, rank, rank. Alright. Alright, circa B01147 mainframe operator B4D4, password access granted. Copy of the necessary files to the datapad. Files 0012 to 0316, copy to datapad. Erase all data regarding your purchase in association with Zerka. Delete all data regarding protocol droid 003127, ID B4D4. Yes. Data deleted. Got Zerka datapad. Datapad contains confidential files downloaded off the Zerka mainframe. The files detail Zerka's arms smuggling, exchange ties, and illegal salvage operations. Would pull them out of the running for Telos' terraforming contracts if made public. Alright. I don't think there's anything special that happens for deleting, but, you know, might as well. Yeah, unfortunately, loading re-rolling loot on these guys is extremely difficult, because we have to do it when we first walk in here, and then go through all the stuff to make this happen. Wasn't worth me trying to do that.
B44, I want you to pull up the maintenance records on that T1 unit. Find out the last time it was given a memory wipe, and how it could have been outfitted with illegal weaponry.
Lie right away, Mistress Larso.
B44, I want you to...
Of course. I absolutely will do that. Wink.
Haven't had much easier contract.
Alright. Now, I know the droid ends up at the docks, the little, T1N1. I don't know if we can go find him yet. I'm curious, so we're walking over there to see. I don't think he's gonna be here yet. Yeah, he pops up over here. Yeah. I think he does not show up till this is finished. Okay, so we're gonna go finish this off here. But before I do, I'm gonna split things here, folks. I'll see you on the flip side of the dark side. See you there. And we're back. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Chota Habat here. Ah, D4D4. Have you acquired the files? Lie, not yet. I will return when I do. Yes, I have transferred them to this datapad. Good, you are free to go. Is it a good idea for us to just let it go, Chodo? I do not see why not. It is capable of lying. Droids are not made to lie, so people do not expect it. Imagine the trouble it could cause. B4D4 aided us against Zerka, using his abilities for the greater good. I do not believe there will be any problems. Lie. I assure you that it will cause no trouble, Master Habat. Very well. Farewell, B4D4. Alright. Now, before we talk to Chota Habat here, we need to actually add Kreia and Atten back to our party, because Kreia's going to have some things to say here. Ah, you have returned. I and all my herd thank you. These files and the Telosian authorities are certain to expel Zerka from Telos and Sil Station. Our work can begin. Mosa, please take these to the TSF station immediately. As you wish, Chota. I will return when it is done. Restoration project is still in some danger. Sil Station requires another source of fuel, but at least Zerka will be gone. Even they can do nothing in the face of such indisputable evidence. I've done enough for you. Expect my payment. As you say, you've been more than generous with your assistance. Payment I promised you will receive. I've heard that the ship you arrived on is missing, hidden somewhere in Telos. I know one who could help you find it, and a means by which you could travel to him. The Citadel Station developing the shield it uses to protect the restoration zone. They worked with a Zabrak ex-military engineer named Baudur. Baudur designed and oversaw the installation of the shield system's planet-side components. His knowledge of Telos' surface and the shield grid is unparalleled. If there is anyone who can locate your ship on Telos' surface, it is he. He is a friend and may be trusted. Baudur, where is he? Baudur should be on Telos' surface. I believe he is at one of the currently Zerka restoration zones. RZ0031. Will you be willing to help me, though? He has been our ally in our struggle against Zerka. If you tell him I sent you, he should be willing to help. Why is he down there? He grew weary of the Telosian government's reluctance to quickly resolve our contract dispute with Zerka. Perhaps as a Zabrak, he does not have our patience. When we last spoke, he said he would contact Zerka and handle the matter himself. How he intended to do this, I do not know. I have not seen him since. How do I get to him? I will allow you to use one of our orbital shuttles. It has no hyperdrive, but will allow you to descend to the planet's surface and make a return trip to Citadel Station. I must point out that this is illegal. Landing on the planet's surface while permissions forbidden. We no longer control that restoration zone. Please be as discreet as possible. The closest shuttle is Bay 2 of Dock Module 126. I will call ahead and have the ship prepared for you. Thank you, Chodo. Before you leave, there was one last thing. When you agreed to help us, I promised I would try to heal your connection to the Force. It's only fair that after great cost to yourself, I'll hold my part of the bargain. I believe that Telos will thrive once again, and what we would have had no measure of success had it not been for you. When you stood before me, you opened my eyes to a hurt almost as great as the planet's. Your wound, I can feel the immensity you lost. Yeah, I can feel you slowly regain what you have lost, and that in time you may fully heal. Perhaps your time here has helped. I think I can help in your recovery, at least partially. I must admit, however, that even as healer of my herd,
Healing a
I've never
dead planet
faced
is
an
one thing,
injury
Chodo
such as
Hubbard.
this.
And healing a Jedi severed from the Force is quite another.
With all due respect, I believe you are wrong. Healing a planet is a matter of connections. As plants feed animals, animal populations thrive and grow. Life connects and expands. I walk the growing restoration zones, felt fullness life. Perhaps the connection will make you old again. Perhaps you'll find more than you think on the surface. You, me, and my herd helped to rebuild that life, the life of the plant. We described the restoration as a process. Thus, I believe I can help you, that perhaps through your work with the planet and my guidance, I might restore some part of the Force to you.
You speak well enough, Chodo Hubbard, but perhaps you see all this as your chance to exert your own hold over others.
He was going way too fast. Slow down. Regardless, if you can return the Force to me, I want you to try. Now let's see what I can do. There. It is not much, but I feel I've been somewhat successful. Again, thank you, Exile, and go with our thanks. Maximum Force points increased by 5. Orbital Freighters waiting for you in Bay 2, Dock Module 26. Bowder should be in RZ0031. He'll help you find this ship of yours. Chotobot told you that Zabrak, ex-military engineer named Bowder, could help you find the Evanok. Bowder was last seen in RZ0031. Zerka held restoration zone surface Telos. The Ithorians will allow you to use an Orbital shuttle in Bay 2, Dock Module 126 to land on Telos. Alright. He went so fast. When you agreed to help us, promise to try to heal your connection to the Force, only fair for great cost to yourself. I uphold my part of the bargain. Your wound, I can feel the immensity of your loss. Perhaps your time here has helped. I believe that it has. Must admit, however, that as healer of my herd, I've never faced an injury such as this. As plants feed on animals and animal populations thrive and grow, life connects and expands, living web of the Force. I walked in the growing restoration zones and felt fullest in life. Perhaps that connection will help make you whole again. Perhaps you'll find more than you think on that surface. Though we describe the restoration as a process, we are in truth opening Telos to the Force. Thus, I believe I can help you, that perhaps through your work with the planet, my guidance, I may restore some part of the Force to you. Alright. Yeah. It's quite helpful indeed. Alright, so, now that we've done all that, once we go a little bit to leave, an attack's gonna happen on this. Now, this is gonna require a whole lot of reloads for the attack. Just a whole lot of reloads. Because there are droids and mercenaries, and the droids are worth more experience. So we want to try to get every last one of them as droids if possible. Exile, can you hear me? This is Moza. It is terrible. This is terrible. Armed humans have burst into our home and are causing much destruction and death. How did this happen, Moza? Many of my herdmates lie dead. They have threatened to kill Chodo. I fear they'll see it through. You must help us. We can only turn to the Jedi. The TSF is powerless. They're holding Chodo in this room and have sealed the door behind them. You'll need a passkey to open it. I will give you this passkey, but I'm stuck in the plant room and I can hear men hammering on the door. Please, you must help us. You can also just ignore this. But We want the experience. Moza, the Ithorian compound, has just contacted you to inform you they're under attack. Need your assistance. Save Chodo about. You'll need to get Moza's passkey. Alright. Well, at this point, folks, we're gonna have a lot of reloads. Oh, so many reloads. So, I will see you folks on the flippiest of the darkest of sides. See you folks there. And I'm back. After something like 200 rerolls, I am, I guess, happy with my roll. So, just as a call out, it seems like when you enter this zone here, so you come in through here, at some point, not immediately upon entering, but somewhere across this threshold here, somewhere in here, the enemies in here spawn. I know for a fact, because on my previous series, the first attempt at this playthrough, which kind of stopped around this point, I rolled these and I got all droids in here. It is possible. I can assure you, I have seen it spawn. There's a guide for maxing XP, and it says you cannot. No, that's incorrect. You can. It's just extremely unlikely. Even more unlikely is rolling high XP and also getting items. I managed... Help, we're under attack. Someone please help us. I managed to roll almost a perfect war droid room and get an item to drop. Now, I will call out, at some point crossing this threshold here, the next room spawns loot. So I am going to stay right back here and we're gonna force lightning the heck out of these guys. Alright, do a little bit of that.
To even the odds. More where that came from.
Alright. So, let's make a save here. Probably need a whole new save, don't I? Alright, loot 0, 0. Nah, I don't want to get rid of loot 0, 0. I ended up creating that. Okay. Fun with droids. Now, again, at some point over this threshold, this room's contents spawn. So, we can see we got one droid here. So, just to show you... excuse me. Because a whole bunch of loot rolls are in my near future here. But as soon as I cross over this threshold here... Okay, I got one. Okay, well... Don't do this to me, game. I'm pretty sure I didn't go in far enough to change the... Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So, 4. 100% doable. In fact, we'll probably use this as loot roll attempt 0, 0. Now, I'm just gonna back out of here real quick. So, sonic rifle. That's what we roll. Also, whatever I do, I am going to probably let the Ithorians get wiped out. Sorry, Ithorians. But, okay, I got a lot of killing and loot rolling, and it's gonna be a whole thing. But I got a sonic rifle, that's pretty cool. More powerful than the pistol, the sonic rifle fires a blast of sound that causes a great deal of sensory overload, in addition to damage disorienting the victim. Cool. Alright, I'll see you guys on the flip side of the dark side. See you there. And we're back. So I do want to point out that each of the rooms here can have all but one of the people be the droids. So we actually got the maximum amount of experience possible in this room. Now, I've been doing tons, an absurd amount. Like, you wouldn't believe how many runs. But there is more enemies in here. I believe there is, if we count them, 8. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So getting 7 out of 8 of them droids, quite difficult. I've done it a few times, but then I haven't gotten good item drops. I did have one where I got item drops, but I got 2 extra powered battle armor. So it has been quite a lot of time spent. Like, you wouldn't believe how much time. A lot. So, after hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of attempts, I have not been able to get all the droids, all 7 possible droids, and get good items. I have found one here where we are going to get one less droid here, but some really good item drops here. So, as we can see, it's droid, human, droid, droid, droid. So droid, human. So, would have liked this guy to be a droid, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and I'm still on difficult. Well, let's not do that. Alright.
This shall not stop us for long.
I'm gonna try to line up lightning bolts to Oh, actually, I did forget one thing here. I want them to kill all the Ithorians, but alright. I got a spacer sensor and a consciousness helm. So, I did also do some testing. As long as I max out my droids in the next zone, I should be able to level up, which is really important. Well, level up before leaving the station here. So, we're gonna do this one more time here. But I want them to kill the Ithorians.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Okay. Team.
I hear you.
Nope.
I hear you.
Stop it. Stop it. Team.
What is it?
Everyone's so eager to get into the fray.
Just say the word.
Come on, guys. Stop. Alright, let's, into the fray. Have they... I think they have wiped out all the authority.
More where that came from.
Double check in here.
Fallen.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Got a strict no survivors policy.
More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
Okay.
Yeah!
Alright. And give me my actual loot from this one. A sonic rifle. Okay. Now, I also did realize somehow I didn't upgrade my Zabrak Vibroblade. Did I just switch to that? No. Okay. So, yeah, we need to do that. Alright, let's talk to you. Thank you for returning. We feared you're already on the shuttle to the restoration zone. You must help Chodo and Moza. They've been cornered. I believe they mean to kill them. Where is Chodo? Chodo's with the droid intelligence, where he usually is. Where is Moza? Moza was with the new plant specimens when he tried to contact you. Okay. Now, I believe we can go and fix our weapon here. Might as well. Well, you know, we got a second. I think as long as you don't leave the station here, things are fine. Trying to remember, where was that workbench? Hold on. Oh yeah, it was in. It's over here. Alright. Yeah, I'm not, I'm not completely sure what happened here. But, no. Make it even better against droids. Okay. There we go. Okay. Very strange that we ended up with the wrong setup, but... Alright. Now, I am gonna do a ton more loot rolls here. I believe that shouldn't... What we just did there shouldn't interfere with this at all. I'll make an extra save just in case I broke anything by doing that. Droids. Oh my. But I do also want to show everybody another... Oh, I saved over. Well, okay. So... I'm just gonna load over here and point out. So, I did learn that you want to keep one exchange thug alive before you get the quest to assault the exchange. You get 50 extra XP for talking to the thug about trying to get in. I missed that. I also have realized that I set Revan to dark side female. What I actually was supposed to have done is set Revan to light side male. That would have given me an extra influence check with Kreia and a whole bunch of stuff at the end of the game. Like extra lore cutscenes. So I'm not sure what to do about all that. I'm obviously not gonna restart, but it's extremely frustrating. Yeah, I can't do all this rerolls again. No, it's my second time trying to do this playthrough. All right. No, you can't make me. I won't do it. But all right, folks, I'm gonna keep rolling. I'll see ya on the flip side of the dark side. See you there. And we're back. So I couldn't get any of these to spawn with items, and basically, again, you can get all droids except one. So again, I'm losing out on a little bit of XP. I've lost out on 2 War Droid XPs. Also, many times, items could have spawned, but this droid over here, this guy right here, is kind of the worst. He is my arch nemesis. Nemesis. Yeah, just an all-around bad dude. Dropping loot over here, and there's no way to get it. Believe me, I have tried. I've tried multiple things. I've tried seeing if I can lure him out of there. No, he's stuck there. It's just a really bad place to be. So I don't want to do this room anymore. I did get it to spawn some Echani battle armor here. So that's what we're gonna take.
More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
It certainly is time to even the odds. Down you go. I get also an adrenal strength here, and
Something up?
No items dropped over here, which I am thankful of. Yeah, they're just out of reach when they drop. It's really frustrating. So some Echani heavy armor. So we get Sonic Rifle, more powerful than a pistol. Sonic Rifle fires a blast of sound that causes a great deal of sensory overload. Additional damage, disorienting the victim. Chani Heavy Armor. So defense bonus 10, max dex +1. Chani Heavy Armor is comparable to typical heavy battle armor in terms of protection, but allows for slightly more mobility. I don't believe that's what Atton's using. Just, make sure. Because sometimes I forget that my people are equipped with items, and I'm not getting stuff. Because if you haven't figured it out, and I haven't been implicitly clear about this, I'm also trying to collect every item as much as possible. Will I be able to get one of every item? Probably not. I'm willing to sacrifice XP for items, though. Spacer Sensor, Dex +1, Weapon Focus, Blaster Pistol, Blaster Rifle. Visors often used by smugglers, others who desire better combat skills, yet are too focused on other endeavors to learn them normally. That might actually be decent on Atton here. Conscientious Helm, Medium Armor, Defense bonus 1, Constitution +2. Helmet's name is derived not from any cerebral effect, but on its ability to keep its wearer conscious. So, yeah, we got some stuff there. So that's cool. That's cool. I mean, what is... that would give Adam more dex. Oh, it just kind of threw it on there. Thank you, game. I love how it does that. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. Alright. So now another thing that we can do is get our dark side maxed out here. You know, I think it's time to sacrifice my 0-0 slot here. Dark and darker. So, we can come to Moza. Thank goodness you've come. There's no time to lose. You must go to Chota's aid. Take this passkey. It'll give you access to his room. There better be a reward for this. We've already provided you with shuttle to reach the restoration zone, as well as main credits. Our herd is poor. We have little more to give. In that case, I will leave you to fend for yourself. After all we have done to you, this is how our kindness is repaired. Go then. We shall die for your greed. Better you than me. Moza gave you his passkey so you can open the door where Chotobot's being held. I don't think he did. Better be a reward. Leave you to fend. Goodbye. And I did check to see, because sometimes dark side gain you can put onto other party members if they're the ones talking. Same with light side gain. That does not appear to be the case here. So, we're just gonna dark side us out here. We're not quite at mastery here. Thank you, my friends. Nope, not quite yet. Alright, we'll go a little bit longer here. Yeah. I'm feeling the power of the scumbag. Alright, dark mastery +3 dex here. Although we don't actually get that Hey, no, actually it applied. Alright, fantastic. Last time this happened, I didn't actually get the bonus, so... Alright. Fair enough. Now, before we proceed on, I'm actually going to do a little bit of an about phase here. And we are going to go and spawn the shop that I've been avoiding here. So, we're going to go to the brother's shop, and we're going to progress that a little bit, which means I'm going to have to roll his shop contents. We will do that, of course, off camera, all the shop re-rolls, and then I'll load this one, we'll go through the conversation. But with that, I'll see you folks on the flip side of the very, very dark side. See you there. And I'm back. Okay, so I did about 100 shop rolls here, counted how many new items we got, and we have a plan of attack here. First, let's just talk to him this time here. Welcome, you made the right decision coming to me instead of my brother Dennis. He has not quite grasped the ebb and flow being a merchant. Nonsense, I simply have principle. This is what I was referring to. Just let me shop. Alright, so I looked to see how many things I had 0 in inventory. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's pretty good. 6. Yeah, not quite good enough. Also, under no circumstance talk to Dendistobo. We're leaving him alone. Because we can turn him into basically the best shop in the game. So that's my plan. Is because I'm after as many items as I can, I want him to be the best shop he possibly can be. Now, I have, as I said, I did about 100 rolls there. I think that's fair and sufficient. Welcome back. May Sama Dobo assist you. Just let me shop. I got a silver crystal and this wisdom charisma crystal. Now, little bit of a problem here. I need to buy all the items I need. So we're gonna try to do that here. So I don't think this was one that you already had. You got Senegar Warsuit. Yeah. Alright. Bronzium Light. Yep. Crystal Rusan. Crystal Silver. Sistek Static Blaster. Canian Blaster. Repeating Blaster. That's like all my money. Yeah. So we're gonna have to get creative here. Because look at this. We also have an Exchange Shadowcaster, Awareness, Stealth, Dexterity, an Aerotech SD Belt, which I can... A Bakavar Strength System, a Lornan Implant for electrical and energy immunity, and just a bunch of good stuff here. So, basically, I'm gonna have to sell some things. Yeah, these are infinite. Everything else, I would like to get the Hyper Adrenal. don't have cryoban grenades. Adhesive grenades. Buy these security tunnelers. I'm very quickly running out of money. Okay. Yeah, we're in a little bit of a pickle here. But I do have stuff from the beginning of the game that we can sell. It's just not worth very much. I don't like selling our stuff here. But let me see. Our frag mines are the most valuable thing from the beginning of the game that we have here. We're gonna have to sell a bunch of them. That's why I have them. Because we want to get as much of this stuff as we can. Okay. That gives me another expensive item. Gets me the strength amplifier. Which is pretty darn sweet, actually. Honestly, might be best on main character here. Just 'cause my stats are so bad. Oh, yeah, no, we'll keep the infiltrator gloves on. For now. Yeah, I need the Constitution. For now. Right. Yep. I don't like selling these. I truly don't. But we did have over 99. So we'll keep selling our extras here. Okay. And then I believe we had over 99 minor sonic detonators here. What else did we have over 99 of? Repair kits. So we can sell those extras. And yeah, we'll sell these. I'm still gonna have to sell some frag mines here. Don't love that, but is what it is. Oh, that is more expensive than I thought. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta use those. Alright, give me that. All my mines. I don't have enough. Okay. Well, I can't use some of this stuff. Here, let's go to you. Bio antidote, immunity to poison, constitution boost. Honestly, give you the Lornan implant here. Constitution and strength. No, give you the +3 strength there. Alright. I don't want to go super far down on any one item here. Okay, repair kits down to 80. Sonic detonators. Down to 80. Okay, well, I guess we got 70 of those. Alright. We'll bite the bullet a little bit here. We'd probably get more of these later. I just want to clear out his shop here. Yep. Alright, the last stuff isn't so pricey, but alright. Gonna go down to 60 frag mines. And we'll go down to 60 of each of the other things. Think that's plenty of each. And it's not enough of each, actually. Alright, I'll buy that, and I need 1,000. I'm gonna buy this. Because it's actually pretty good. Alright. This is why we got a whole bunch of this stuff at the start. Okay. Now, I sold 2 more mines than I actually needed to sell. But it's fine. It's fine. Got a little bit of cash left in the tank. Alright, silver crystal. Faceted crystal used in the construction of lightsaber, glows faintly with silvery light. That's pretty rare. Rusan crystal, come from the mid-rim planet, same name, while not directly affecting lightsaber's effectiveness. Beta Jedi and focusing the Force. Systech static blaster. Unusual weapon was originally developed for use against the Virmok. Ferocious primate on Naboo that happens to be resistant to blaster fire. Much of the weapon's damage is electrical in nature, allowing it to bypass blaster resistance, which is pretty cool. Repeating blaster carbine, not upgradable. Weapon allows the user to fire more quickly than usual, increasing his chances of survival without drastically changing the amount of equipment he would normally carry. Adhesive grenade. The grenades cover the target area in a gooey bioadhesive that traps anyone caught within the effect. Quickly degrades, allowing allies to soon pass unhindered. Cryoban Grenade. Release a supercooled liquid that freezes on contact, causing intense pain and damage to victims caught in the effect. Bronzium Light Battle Armor. This molded armor is made of better materials than standard military issue, but still relatively cheap, easy to mass produce, making it ideal for light militias and the like. Model of Alacrity Stim uses a very powerful mixture of chemicals to produce incredibly increased dexterity to the user. Stim bonuses that affect the same statistic do not stack. Hyperadrenal Stamina. Stealing the user against pain. Stim provides a very large boost in Constitution. Stim bonuses that affect same statistic do not stack. Standard Rylith Power Cell. Rylith crystals capable of collecting solar energy is employed in the design of some advanced weapon power supplies. The cell increases energy output of blasters, blaster rifles, bowcasters. Modification requires workbench weapon high quality marked as upgradable. Arcanian Blaster Rifle. The Arcanian Blaster Rifle's ancient design, still quite powerful by modern standards. However, they cannot be outfitted with modern firing chambers and power cells, limiting them to scopes for upgrade options. Exchange Shadowcaster. This unit was developed by the Exchange as an escape tool for their members on worlds where the authorities outnumber the Exchange population. Refines the stealth mode field to better camouflage the user. Opponents must make an awareness check versus the stealth skill, +4, remain unaware of them. User must have 8 points into the stealth skill to use the stealth mode. Combat disrupts the field, but mundane tasks do not. Ablative Plating Mark 1, defense bonus 1, damage immunity 100, or 10% versus energy, dexterity -1. Ally overlays can enhance armor performance. Modifications require workbench, adequate tools, and armor high quality marked as upgradable. Bonded Plates Mark 1, ally overlays can enhance armor performance. Modifications require workbench, adequate tools, and armor high quality marked as upgradable. Yeah. We might want to throw some of this on here. And then implant stimulates physical performance well beyond the user's norm. Back of our medical research labs are the forefront of developmental cybernetics. Oh, device uses microbursts of repulse lift energy to assist in actions in combat, giving the appearance the user is stronger than normal. Lornan implant regulates electrical current, protecting the user's brain from energy surges. Yeah, I am a little sad that I overdid it on selling frag mines here. Yeah, because 55 can't quite buy them back here. I could buy one back. Or I could just buy some adrenal alacrity here. We'll do that. And you know what? Give me an adrenal strength here. Okay. I have no money now. Okay. This is defense 7, max dex +3. So hold on. Eight +2. I think he's got +3 dex. Yeah, he sure does. Actually, he has +4 dex. So we're kind of crimping his style right now. Not letting him use his full dex bonus. He can use the Zhejian Shah initiate armor. Actually, this Bondin alloy heavy suit, I think, is the ticket. So, alright, we're gonna switch to that. I'm not sure I love the new look. That's okay. Alright. Regeneration. Damage immunity cold. Ooh. Yeah, give you immunity to energy. Immunity bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Just double check our stuff here. Yep, I want the strengthening. Yeah, well, what we got here. I think this is the one on Atten here. Okay. Can we actually give Kreia a better blaster now? Nope. Hold on. Stop that. Okay. I feel like we probably can. Oh. Systech Static Blaster. Ion Blaster. Yeah, actually, we'll give Kreia the Ion Blaster here. Not that she's likely to use it, but were we to be in a situation that called for it. And we need a chamber. So Mandalorian Chamber Mark 1. Seems good to me. Yep, that's a ton of damage. And just make sure we haven't gotten any new yeah, improved ionite. We got enhanced energy cell. Massive criticals 1 to 6. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's probably worth doing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So. Shopping spree over. Now, what do we do? Well, we're gonna go have some conversations. It's talkie time. Still a little bit annoyed at overdoing it on selling the mines, but it's not really a big deal. It's gonna bother me a little bit, but it was by 2. And we got to a nice round number, so yeah. Alright, we're gonna talk to Lieutenant Grenier.
Something I can help you with?
I have a blaster I'd like you to look at.
A blaster? I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this?
I was ambushed by thugs in a dock module. One of the attackers was carrying this.
Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news.
Well, disturbing? There are plenty of armed people on the Citadel station.
Yes, that is true. But a weapon with these black market editions should not be available on the station. When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it.
You've found more evidence previously?
We have found a number of blasters similar to this one, as well as a crate of contraband weapons upgrades.
Perhaps I could help you find the source of these goods?
A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course.
I'd rather not get involved.
I see. If you find another of these, please let me know.
Alright, we get a journal entry. Lieutenant Gren would like you to gather more information about the illegal blaster.
Something I can help you with?
Decided I'd like to help you uncover the smuggling operation.
Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least reacts suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster.
Alright. So, now it just kind of jumped back to where we were. Now I'm gonna go talk to Samhan here about, his activities. Clearly all above board, 100% legal, nothing to see here at all. I'm sure it's fine. Not illegal. Welcome back. I may Simon Dovo assist you. What can you tell me about this blaster? Give it here. Let me take a look at it. Yes, that's very interesting. Very good craftsmanship. But no, can't tell you anything about it other than it's a holdout blaster. Upgraded. Well, I'm trying to track down the source of the black market goods. You listen too much to the TSF lieutenant. I think Gren's convinced of some great smuggling ring that has infested South Station. As I asked you before, why would this be of interest to you? I want to know who sold the weapon I was attacked with. I will admit that I sold it, but I sell a great many things. You cannot hold it against me for doing business, can you? Perhaps you should be more careful about who your weapons are purchased by. Well, believe me, if I could, I would, but you must understand the reality. As careful as I can try to be, they could still fall into the wrong hands. As though you cared, Sanak. Those thugs and scoundrels pay very well for you to look the other way. Ignore my record. He was merely jealous that his current financial situation is less than successful. At least I can sleep at night. Now what can I do for you? Do you know anything about the smuggling operation on the station?
I
know that it's extremely lucrative arrangement. You might say my knowledge is first-hand. Are you an idiot? You just incriminated yourself. I'll report you to the TSF. Oh, come now. You don't think me that foolish, do you? You have no real evidence about it. Circus money is more than enough to keep the TSF out of my business. Uh-huh. How is Zerka involved? Because the TSF is barred from monitoring activity in Zerka's private docking bay. A rich and generous agreement with Lorso for its use. I'll be going now. Alright. So we get some experience. Very important there. Spoke with Sam and Dobo about the Black Market Blaster. He revealed he runs smuggling operation on Citadel Station. Yes, certainly. Certainly not illegal. Now we're gonna actually go back to Gren before we talk to Salmon and accept this. Gotta squeeze every little drop of XP. I've missed out on a little bit of XP for loot.
Something I can help you with?
But every drop of XP we can get, we're gonna take. Sam Dobo's the source of the black market goods on Citadel Station.
I'm not surprised to hear that. We've been very curious about his business arrangements, but have had trouble getting any real evidence. Samhan's no fool. He knows just how far he can go, and he stays a hair's breadth within those lines. But he seems to trust you. Maybe we can use that to our advantage.
Why don't you just seize his possessions, place him under arrest?
I wish it were that easy. The Telosian Council is loath to get in Zerka's bad graces, and we've been explicitly instructed to only move if we have significant, solid evidence. If we could catch Samhan in the act, we could arrest him and have more than enough evidence to have him put on trial. But it's catching him in the act that's the problem. If you could convince him to trust you, we could hit him right in the middle of a transaction.
Oh, I'd rather not get involved.
I was afraid you'd say that. Well, thanks anyways. We'll try to make something of the information you've given us. If you change your mind, it won't be too late.
Oh,
something
fine.
I can help.
How can I help stop the smuggling ring?
If we could catch Samhan in the act, we could arrest him and have more than enough evidence to have him put on trial. But it's catching him in the act that's the problem. If you could convince him to trust you, we could hit him right in the middle of a transaction.
Is there anything else I should know then?
Just see what he wants you to do. We'll have to play it by ear from there. Good luck.
Alright, more XP.
Something I can...
Lieutenant Grundy asked us to convince Sam and Dobo to accept you into his employ. Alright, back we go. Running hither and thither and yon. Definitely not illegal. Welcome back. I've decided I want to work for you. I see, it's gotten more difficult to operate lately. I could always use that. I expect the pay is good. Pay extremely well, given the dangerous nature of the work. That is, as long as you do remember to carry out your tasks discreetly and effectively. Oh, what can I do for you? Basically, there are 3 items I need to fill out my next shipment. Leaves from the Bacani plant, from the Thorian's Bavarian, personal shield unit, be kept in the docking bay, medical supplies from medical unit, and residential OA2. But for starters, I need the Bacani plant sample. I'll try to find out about more where the other 2 being held. Have you been to the Thorian compound in residential module? Yes, I've been there. And you already know about their Bavarian, where they cultivate the flora they import from other systems to be transplanted on the surface. Thorians are mostly concerned with various plant species in relation to cultivating the surface telos. What they don't know is that a few of their plant specimens have other uses. Indeed, there are buyers that be willing to pay large sums of credit for extraction. Restricted imports and exports by the Republic. Because of this task of the Republic, the Thorians are able to bypass these regulations. This presents us with a unique opportunity. Hold on. What is it you need? I need you to get a few leaves of this particular specimen. Guy plant, just a few leaves, mind you, is all you need. No reason taking more than is necessary. Thorians don't notice it missing. We could have a replenishable supply of it. Thorians are extremely protective of their plants, though. You don't expect to just let you take it. After all, if it was that easy, I wouldn't need you to do it for me, would I? Well... what should I do then? You should be careful. I'll leave it to you to figure out the best way to get the leaves. I'd rather not get involved. Think about it. The offer will still be on the table. That is, unless someone fills my need first. More experience. Sam Doe will give you a list of items he is seeking. I decided I want to work for you. Got more difficult to operate, but always use the help. Let's see. I expect the pay is good. Pay extremely well, given the dangerous nature of the work, but as long as you remember to carry your tasks discreetly and effectively. What can I do for you? 3 items, leaves from Bacani plant, personal shield, medical supplies. Need a Bacani plant sample, try to find out more about the other 2 being held when you get the leaves. Been to the Athorian compound? Nah, haven't. In their compound, the Athorians have varium, which contains examples of all the plant specimens that grow on the planet's surface. Thorians are mostly concerned with various plant species in relation to cultivating the surface, but they don't know if few plant specimens have other uses. Indeed, buyers willing to pay large sums of credits for extracts from restrict the imports and exports to the public because of their other uses. Just as the Republic, the Thorians are able to bypass these regulations, which presents us with unique opportunity. All this trouble for a few potted plants? Not even all of them, just a few leaves of particular specimens. Thorians are particularly protective of their plants, so don't expect them to just let you take it. After all, if it were that easy, I wouldn't need you to do it for me, would I? Do you have any suggestions? You should be careful. I'll leave you to figure out the best way to get the leaves. I'll be back when I have them. Excellent. Some Dovo Merchant and Entertainment 081 wants to acquire leaves from the Bacani plant, Thorian Compound, Residential Module 082 West. Okay. Now, the reason I bought all this stuff is... now, normally I would do the dark side version, but there's an incredibly great shop we get doing the light side version. So we're gonna do that. Now, cool thing is, we can actually go steal the leaves, but not turn it in. If we turn it in, we close off doing the light side option with Lieutenant Gren. Don't want to do that. So, you know. We're gonna be tactful about this. Alright. Definitely not a leak. Now, if we check the console, Athorian Compound Variant Control System, check Status Security System, deactivate Security System, we would have to spend a computer spike. I don't want to do that. We're going to talk to this guy instead. Welcome to the Restoration Project's Vivarium. What do you do here? I monitor the growth of the plant specimens collected. Each of the species found on the plant's surface are represented here. It's important we observe growth patterns in a controlled environment before large areas are transplanted. Could you tell me which is the Bacani plant? Maybe the third one from right. Feel free to look at it. Don't get too close to it. We have a security system will trigger an alarm if you move too close to it. I'll be careful. So I'm going to have him disarm this, because we don't get any experience for doing so. We can actually see this here. If we go message log feedback. Alright, so we're gonna do this, slice it. And then go here. We basically just lose a computer spike. Kind of a bad deal, really. I don't like wasting items for no good reason. So I'm here to collect some plant specimens. Sorry, that won't be possible. Plants are cared for and carefully monitor precise environmental states. You can't subject them to anything outside of exact controlled changes. Say the lie. Lieutenant Gren's concerned some of the plants are in violation of public trade laws. He asked me to procure some samples for him. I thought that all of our plants have been approved, but if Lieutenant Gren believes it's necessary, I'll go along with it. Let me deactivate the security system. Only small samples, please. Try not to damage the plants. Alright. Here, collect plant specimens. Alright. He's already done that. Alright, I'm gonna turn the security system back on. So I want to get some dark side points for just setting off the alarm. Appears to be the Bacani plant, one of many specimens the Authorians are monitoring for the restoration project. Take a sample of the plant. Awareness, so you go take a sample of the plant, you notice what appears to be a fairly complex security system. I could disable the security system. Security system's disabled. But then we have to take a sample of the plant. We don't get anything cool. No. Okay, what do you do here? Monitor the gross plant specimens collected here, which the species found plant surface are represented here. Form, we observe growth patterns in controlled environment before large areas are transplanted. Could you tell me which is the Bacani plant? If you throw one from right, feel free to look at it. Don't get too close. The security system will trigger an alarm if you move too close. Alright. And here it collects plant specimens. It won't be possible. Plants are cared for and carefully monitored for precise environmental states. We can't subject them to anything outside of the exact controlled changes. Lieutenant Gren's concerned plants are in violation of public trade laws. Asked me to procure some samples. Thought all of our plants have been approved, but if Lieutenant Gren believes it's necessary to go along with it, let me deactivate the security system. Only small samples, please. Try not to damage the plants. Alright, great. And then we turn this on. So we can't disarm this. We're just gonna go ahead. Yep, appears to be the Bacani plant. When I mean specimens, Authorians are monitoring for restoration. Take a sample. So you go to take a sample. You know, so it appears to be a fairly complex security system. Take it anyway. What are you doing there? You shouldn't be touching the plants. You'll ruin our measurements. I was taking a sample of this plant. Why were you doing that? I told you earlier. It's none of your concern. Now step aside. You will stay here while I summon a TSF officer to clear up this matter. How are you gonna make me stay here? I'm asking you to stay here so I can clear some TSF, unless you have something you're not being honest about. I'm leaving right now, and if you stand in my way, I will kill you. Yes, dark side. Please excuse yourself from our affair. I will be forced to summon the TSF. Okay, appears to be the Bacani plant. Now we'll go shut off the alarm system. Alright. So a little bit of extra XP. But I can't turn this sample in to salmon, otherwise I'm locked out. It's unfortunate, it is what it is. But we'll deal. We'll make it work. instead we go to Gren. I'm pulling my notes back up here. And, of course, everything we've been doing above board, not illegal.
Something I can help you with?
Salmon wants me to get 3 things from him, and he'll make a shipment.
If we knew when he was going to make a shipment, then we could catch him. What are the 3 things he needs?
Leads from the Ithorians' mechanic plant, their prototype shield unit, and medical supplies.
All that? If that's the size and substance of his usual shipments, it helps explain quite a bit. It will take some time for me to assemble those. All right, everything's here. Take these to Samhan. After that, come back to me and tell me the exchange has been made, and I'll go to the dock module to wait for him. If he won't let you leave until the transaction's completed, go with him. I'll post one of my men near the docking bay, and if he spots you, he'll summon me. Understood?
We'll just see what happens.
Don't think about crossing me. If you do, Samhan might not end up in a force cage, but I assure you, I'll find you much, much worse.
Alright. So, a little bit more. Lieutenant Gren supplied you the items Samhan was seeking. And we get a little item case, secured goods case, lock case of goods supplied by Lieutenant Gren to be delivered to Samhan Delvo.
Something I can...
Alright, so at this point, we're locked into the good guy route. That's fine. What we're doing is not illegal anyway. And we have an opportunity to get more dark side points, which is why I'm doing this now. We'll clear that light side rash right up. Don't you worry. Okay. So now we talk to him. Welcome back. How may Simon Dobo assist you? I got the items you were looking for. Incredible. This is quite a windfall. I wish I employed your service earlier. Well, this, I'll be able to ship and ready to go before the next circuit breaker arrives. If you could, would you absorb me to Zerka docking bay? I don't wish to take any chances. I have some preparations to make first. Don't be too long. I'll be waiting. Alright. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to remove everyone from the party real quick. So I'm going to try to explore this area. I'm not going to have much time to do it. Alright. Yeah. Good. Escort me. Sure. When do we leave? No point wasting time. Let's go.
About time you showed up, Saman. Get your things loaded. I'm already behind schedule.
Alright, it'll take a moment. No need to get so worked up over it.
You don't understand how it is with Zerka. When the process stops working like clockwork, questions get asked, and we don't want questions asked, do we?
Yes, I get the point. I can do this faster if you help me instead of staying there complaining.
The faster we get this loaded, the faster we can get it out of here.
Stop right there. You are all under arrest and your possessions will be seized as evidence.
This is ridiculous. TSF cannot just barge in here as they please.
That's enough, Samhan. Don't bother protesting your innocence. We know all about your business thanks to our friend here.
What can I say? TSF offer was better. What? You set me up. I will see you burn for this.
He's got a grenade. Take him down.
Alright. So, explore fast. I don't know if we're gonna... You'll see much of this room here. But we're gonna try. Okay. Hold on. Plasma torch here. Very tight schedule, leave me alone.
Duranta manaso. Taranamo sibu and assurance.
Alright, I surrender. Arrest me, put me in your force cage. I have no desire to
I
continue
thought you
this
might
fight.
see it.
Ah. It went so quickly.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna try storage, nothing. Okay, we're gonna pop on over here. Door under security lockdown. No! Ah, you guys, stop killing him so quickly. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, pop that open. Alright, security lockdown. Don't do it. No, I'm stuck. Okay. Plasma torch. Running tight schedule, leave me alone. Alright, give me my weapon back. Alright, I surrender. Arrest me, put me in your force cage. I have no desire to continue this fight.
I thought you might see it my way. All of you, come with me.
It's a foolish error you have made, Lieutenant Grant. You cannot hope to keep me here.
I think you may be overconfident of your chances, Samhan. We now have evidence of your smuggling operation, and even the Council cannot ignore that. Again, I have you to thank. Without your assistance, it would have been impossible for us to place Samhan under arrest.
I think it would have been easier just to kill him for some extra dark side.
That as it may be, it is not our way. A planet of laws cannot resort to such barbarism. Criminals like Samhan are to be given trials, and their fates decided in that manner. I promise to pay you handsomely for your assistance, and I'll keep my word. Now I must attend to my other duties. Again, thank you for your help.
See, we get some light side. Unfortunate that. Don't even get a lot of money here, but... well, is what it is. Now, it's important that we talk to Samhan here. We must talk to him. Smoke now me in this cage, but I assure you, making me your enemy will be your last mistake. Okay. And this is Brothers Loot. So, now you're gonna see what all of this and losing out on extra dark side experience, what all of this has all been about. Because his brother here secretly has the best shop in the game. Alright. So, if we talk to him here and see what he has, we're locked out of the best shop in the game. We talk to him again. And apparently he thinks his brother's still here. I guess he's losing his marbles. But now, let me introduce you to the best shop in the game. This can spawn some incredibly cool and rare items. Item collector's absolute dream. Look at this. A Jalshay Advisor robe. That's way better than the robe I currently have right now. So, tons of great stuff. But let me show you what happens if we mess this up. And this does not show up if you do the dark side option. You have to do the light side to get the mega shop. 100% worth the effort here. If I just docked him... This is his shop now. Oh, actually, looks like he'll still do it as long as we dock to his brother in the cage. But the shop you saw before is what his normal shop is. Look at some of this stuff. Like, alright, this time it didn't roll anything too impressive, but yeah, Trandoshan sword's pretty good. So yeah, Jalshay Advisor though is really good. So yeah, we can get some truly incredible items from this. Look at the cost on some of this stuff. So that's what I'm gonna be busying myself with. But first, before I do that, and before I split things and spend a bunch of time doing loot rolls over and over, let's first, get the team back together. Although, does occur to me that we might lose out on some experience. 63672. Hold on. Is 63672. Alright. Let's see.
About time.
I think I did miss out on experience.
No.
Yeah. Okay. It's not worth the tiny bit of exploration I tried to do there. Sure, when do we leave? No point wasting time. Let's go. I'll try to get up there.
About time you showed up, Saman. Get your things loaded. I'm already behind schedule.
Alright, it'll take a moment. No need to get so worked up over it.
You don't understand how it is with Zerka. When the process stops working like clockwork, questions get asked, and we don't want questions asked, do we?
Yes, I get the point. If we do this fast, it helps instead of staying there complaining.
The faster we get this loaded, the faster we can get it out of here.
Stop right there. You are all under arrest and your possessions will be seized as evidence.
This is ridiculous. TSF cannot just barge in here as they please.
That's enough, Samhan. Don't bother protesting your innocence. We know all about your business thanks to our friend here.
What can I say? TSF offer is better. What? You set me up. I'll see you learn for this.
He's got a grenade. Take him down.
Alright. Let's see if I can run on up here in the very limited time I'm actually gonna have. Alright, I surrender. Rescue, put me in your force cage. I have no desire to continue this fight.
I thought you might see it my way. All of you, come with me.
Foolish error you made, Lieutenant Grant. You cannot hope to keep me here.
I think you may be overconfident of your chances, Samhan. We now have evidence of your smuggling operation, and even the Council cannot ignore that. Again, I have you to thank. Without your assistance, it would have been impossible for us to place Samhan under arrest.
It would have been easier just to kill him.
That as it may be, it is not our way. A planet of laws cannot resort to such barbarism. Criminals like Samhan are to be given trials, and their fates decided in that manner. I promise to pay you handsomely for your assistance, and I'll keep my word. Now I must attend to my other duties. Again, thank you for your help.
Alright. Talk to him. Look, smug now, me in this cage. I assure you, making me your enemy of your last mistake. Well, I think I popped open the door, but yeah, it is what it is. We did not get to thoroughly explore that area, alas. I tried. I do not think it's possible with the whole team there. They're just gonna mow them down too quickly. It's okay. Now, I'll split things here in a moment, but I'm gonna go get my sweet dark side points back, cause look at me. I'm hardly vile anymore. I've been decorrupted. It's a terrible thing. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Moza. Better be a reward. I'll leave you to fend. Better you to me. Gotta get that dark side back. Look at how much light side corruption we got. Just absolutely moved us away from true dark here. Alright, back in it. Thank goodness. Can't stomach moving on over to the light side. I get my dex bonus back. That's worth something right there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna split things here. I'll see you folks on the flip side of the dark side. See you there. And we're back. After many loot rolls. Now first, let's go ahead, let's have the conversation. Saman is my brother, but I'm happy to see he has gotten what he deserved. In appreciation, allow me to give you a discount on anything in my inventory. Which normally would be terrible, except we're turning him into one of the best shops in the game. Greetings, my name is Dennis. If you wish to purchase or sell goods, you've come to the right place. Avoid dealing with my brother Saman. He is unscrupulous and deceitful. I heard that, you meant. Oh, you're in prison. Hear what you like, Ruffin. I do not care. Do you see how he is? Disgusting. Alright. Well, we'll just kind of pop in here and see what shows up. Just in case. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that will spawn. I did a bunch of rolls, so you can see here. And I have one all picked out, ready to go here. Because you know what's the rarest items in the game to get? Lightsaber crystals. Welcome back. Is there something I can get for you? And this one happened to spawn next door crystals, a Fond crystal, a General crystal, and, well, a green color crystal. And there's a good assortment of stuff that I don't have any of. So I am pretty excited for this roll. We got a whole bunch of stuff that I have zero. We'll just go through. Well, I'm already wearing this. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 items that we don't have. Plus, I'm gonna buy these Pazak guards here. Don't have a lot of money. But we're gonna spend the money we do have. Much, much better shop than we otherwise might have ended up with. So, feeling really, really good about all of this. Actually, even this stuff's not too bad. So, you know what? Oh, that's actually out of my price range. Is there any of these items I have 0 of that are super cheap? Probably not. Going to guess. Bowcaster I can almost afford. But yeah, alright. So, that's a no on affording anything. Well, this is really cheap. Alright. I'll just go ahead and buy that. Okay. Well, what now, Rowan? Well, I gotta go back and roll our rescue mission. So, we're going to do that. It's gonna be fun. Also, it occurs to me, I should have ran through conversation here. We're gonna do this live. Ithorian funsies. Alright. Well. There'll be a reward. What do you have? Okay. Yeah, I should probably run through the conversation tree. Alright. I'll be back in just a moment. See you folks there. Alright. I'm back. Let's do this. We're gonna wrap up a Moza here. Thank goodness you've come. There's no time to lose. You must go to Chodo's aid. Take this passkey. It'll give you access to his room. I'm on my way. Thank you, Exile. Again, we are indebted to you. There better be a reward for this. We already provided you a shuttle to reach the restoration zone as well as made credits. Our hurts poor. We have little more to give. What little you have, I will take as payment. That's how it must be, though we'll be beggared for it. Thank you, Exile. Again, we are indebted to you. Alright, we'll talk to
I don't know what that witch did to you, but she's dragging you down into whatever hole she came out of.
I'm only saying this because there's still a chance for you to stop this before whatever darkness she brought on you eats you alive.
Question me again. I'll show you what power is.
All right. I tried. But whatever's consuming you, it's affecting everyone else. You may be strong enough to handle it, but the others may not.
Alright. So, now we're gonna set up to loot roll the boss room. So, I will see you guys on the flip side. We're almost done with this episode. It's only taken me years to progress this. Years and years. That's okay. Mostly because keep taking long breaks from it. But I got the motivation. We're making on through. We're going. We're gonna do it. Alright, see you folks when I get done loot rolling. Hopefully not in 2 years' time. We'll see. And we're back. So, little bit of a problem. This room has already been rolled. I assume it rolls when we first enter the zone, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'm happy with what we've rolled, and I've come too far to go back. So, it is what it is. I tried 15 times, and nary an item dropped.
And now, Chodo Habat, you will die along with your herd.
You must not do this. If you kill my herd, the planet will suffer and die. It's people live in.
That's none of my concern. I was hired to do a job, and after I kill you, I'll be done.
Surely you cannot see the world so callously. Credits you may have, but someday the scars of your actions will
Perhaps,
consume you.
but not today, Ithorian. This is the best that you could muster to come to your rescue? Very well. I shall add their bodies to the dead.
Alright. So I'll just save over this. Sad times were had by Rowan.
Time to even the odds.
Alright, pal. You don't drop anything. Just
Everyone
gotta die.
down!
You do hit like a fire truck. I never imagined Zerka would resort to this. They'll stop at nothing to sabotage our efforts. Zerka. Yes, these mercenaries are hired by Zerka. They were instructed to destroy and kill everything they found in here. But this time they've gone too far. If the Telosian authorities are told about this, they'll surely have no choice but to be forced to action. Ah, Moza, you are safe. Yes, thanks to Exile. I'm glad to see you are unharmed. You must go to Telosian Council, Moza. Tell them what has happened here. You must make them see the evil they have allowed onto the station. You must stop them. Yes, Shogun. I will do my best. And again, I thank you. I feared you'd already boarded the shuttle to the restoration zone. It would have been helpless to defend ourselves. As you must know, there's little more I can give you but my herd's eternal gratitude and wishes you'll find your ship on the planet's surface. Oh, hold the phone here, pal. Friend. Buddy. Let's see here. Now I gotta... Yeah, Zerka, you better find something, Chodo. You must understand, my herd does not have unlimited resources. Perhaps in the future, when Telos is restored, I can repay this new debt to you. Oh. I see. I risked my life to save you. Is that not worth something? We owe you everything. Telos owes you everything. There's simply nothing else we can give you unless the restoration project failed for our generosity. I will not leave until I am repaid for my service. Then here, these credits are truly the last we can spare. We'll have to find a way to survive without them. Much better. Until we meet again, may your travels be safe. Orbital fritters waiting for you in Bay 2, Dock Module 126. Bowder should be in RZ0031. Help you find this ship of yours. Alright. So, yeah. Nothing. No loot. Nothing but disappointment. Now, I'm gonna go ahead. Save over this. This is going to be onward time. Now, I talk to Kreia.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Yes, and I need some answers.
Then ask, and I will do my best to answer.
Do you know what happened to T3?
Betrayal, and by a machine that I will not abide. Machines. Always did Revan use them to inflict her will on the galaxy, whether in war or in assassination. Her passion for such tools, for things dead to the Force, defies me. She would have loved a human droid such as you, dead to the Force, a shell that would carry out her orders. It is no matter. It is a device, and now it is broken. Yes? Have you come with questions?
I need answers.
Ask.
So, actually, it occurs to me that it's not going to catch cutscenes until I set things up for that. So...
Yes?
Alright, hold on. I'm not going to ask her about being a Jedi or Sith. Well, okay. I can a little bit.
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
I want some answers, not mere cryptic words.
Or what? Shall you kill me? Hurt me? You would only be inflicting harm on yourself. Perhaps you will keep me here on this ship prisoner, unable to leave. Or perhaps you will simply cast me out, exile me. It matters not.
We'll speak more of this, I promise you.
That is enough for today, and I must rest. I know of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed. One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals, for without such things there is no hope.
The one that bathes in pain, Scion.
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
Who is the betrayer?
Even now she is difficult to see. She must remain hidden for now until the time is right. If not, then all our efforts will be for nothing.
Of course it's not
In this you must
Freya.
trust me. If she is exposed too soon, then this war will be over before it has begun.
Wait.
Ask.
Hold on. Did I not
Yes.
get to ask about the one who hungers? I did not. How rude. Interesting.
Yes.
Yes, and I want
Then-
answers. Do you know what happened to T3?
Betrayal, and by a machine that I will not abide. Machines. Always did Revan use them to inflict her will on the galaxy, whether in war or in assassination. Her passion for such tools, for things dead to the Force, defies me. She would have loved a human droid such as you, dead to the Force, a shell that would carry out her orders. It is no matter. It is a device, and now it is broken. Yes?
Okay, what are you, Jedi or Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
I want answers, not mere cryptic words.
Or what? Shall you kill me? Hurt me? You would only be inflicting harm on yourself. Perhaps you will keep me here on this ship prisoner, unable to leave. Or perhaps you will simply cast me out, exile me. It matters not.
We'll speak more of this, I promise.
That is enough for today, and I must rest.
Okay, we'll ask this again. Enough of these lies. Tell me what you are.
Or what? Shall you kill me? Or perhaps you will... That is enough.
Okay. Do you know anything about the Sith who pursue
I know
us?
of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed. One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals,
Definitely
For without
not
such
you.
things there is no
Not you at
hope.
all, Kreia. The one consumed by hunger, which apparently you don't let me ask if I don't ask it right away.
The less said of that one, the better. Even a stray thought may draw him, and it is possible that he cannot be defeated. He is one who has learned the greatest of the Sith teachings, and it enslaved him. Until you are ready, we must not seek him out.
The one who bathes in pain, Scion?
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
Who is the betrayer?
Even now she is difficult to see. She must remain hidden for now until the time is right. If not, then all our efforts will be for nothing. In this you must trust me. If she is exposed too soon, then this war will be over before it has begun.
Alright. We're not going to officially trigger this, although we do need to.
Yes.
I need to switch
Have you come with questions?
to a recording that can pick up the game's cutscenes, because apparently it doesn't like them. Why don't you teach me more about the Force?
Very well. What is it that drives you?
We are not going to ask about a lightsaber, because that gives us dark side points. We're going to save that till I get some pesky light side we need to eradicate. Because when we get Visaz on the team, she's going to give us a ton of light side, and that ain't cool. Bond we share, I'd like to know more about it.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
What about when we fight on our journey?
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
Does this bond have any advantages?
It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
We possess Force Chain!
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Why don't you teach me more about the
Very
Force?
well. What is it that drives you?
Can you teach me any lightsaber forms?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho. The simplest of the forms return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
Can you tell me of the Chicho style?
It is simple, and its simplicity is strength. It allows focus, a slightly improved chance of connecting with one's opponent. It has no other advantages or disadvantages. It is an effective form to fall back on when no other form will do. Others may come with time, with experience.
Okay, teach me about the Force. I wish to know more about Force forms.
Very well. Of which did you wish instruction?
I have none.
Ask.
Alright. Atten, how about you?
Something up?
Can you teach me to play Bazak?
Alright, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules.
Republic Senate rules?
That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other. But in the end, nobody wins. Everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything. It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves.
Can you go over the rules first?
Sure, shouldn't be a problem. It's basically a numbers game, but I can give you the ground rules.
Alright. Alright. Okay. We've played Bazak. Alright. End turn. End turn. Yep. You know what? Hey, Yay! Yeah, he's got exactly 20, huh? Yep. Fine. You make me lose that set, huh, game? We'll stand. Awesome. Stand. Dang it, Atten. Alright, now we're all tied up. Yay! Alright. I don't know why we did that, but you know what? It was the thing. We did it. Feel good about that. Hey, Moses. Okay. There's still some locks we can pick here, but we're gonna leave those. They're just gonna get more valuable over time. They'll be worth more XP when we need them. We don't got to do it all in one sitting. We can come back here. Although now that I got some money,
Look.
I am gonna go ahead. I'm gonna buy the green crystal. I don't really think there's anything else that's worth me buying here. The rest of it we'll get down the road here. Yeah. I'd love to get some of this stuff, but well, I can't even. Oh, actually, I can get the bowcaster. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the bowcaster. Just so I remember I have it. Faceted crystal used a good striking lightsaber, glows faintly of inner green light. Bowcaster, invention of the Wookiees of Kashyyyk, also called laser crossbow, actually used the magnetic accelerator, hurling explosive energy quarrel at its target. So just want to make sure I'm pretty sure we already did everything there is. I don't know how you came back. We all saw him die, right?
I'm through with Pazak for a while, friend. I hope that card does better for you than it did for me.
Alright.
I'm through with Pazak for a while, friend. I hope that card does better for you than it did for me.
And I can't buy any cards from you, no. Yeah, okay. It's been a while. I'm just making sure I have done all the things. Thought I did. Did I never open that door? No? Alright. It's a thing we needed to do right there. Okay, now we're gonna come over here. Talk to Gren.
Something I can help you with?
Talk to you about
What
bounties.
is it?
Tell me about the criminals.
They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
Do you think someone was behind their escape?
I can't imagine anyone would want the help of killers like them. Perhaps the exchange, but they've never openly crossed us before.
What do you know about the criminals?
There are two of them. A Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know.
I think I'd rather not get involved.
Maybe that's for the best. These aren't your run-of-the-mill thugs. They're trained deadly killers.
I'd like to talk to you about another
What is it?
Tell me about the criminals.
They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
Alright,
I can't imagine anyone would want the help of killers like them. Perhaps the exchange, but they've never openly crossed us before.
What do you know?
There are two of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know.
I'll see what I can dig up.
All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them.
Alright, I'll be going now. You've agreed to help TSF Lieutenant Dolgren track down 2 escaped criminals, a Rhodian and Deveronian. I love that we're kind of just... We're in the wrap-up stage here. Just clearing out remaining clutter. Feels good. Feels good. So now we're gonna go back to the Zerka offices. We're gonna spot these criminals and go, hey, you're criminals. Stop right there, criminal scum.
I will arrange transport to one of the restoration zones on the planet's surface. You will be safe from the TSF there.
That seems best. We wish to wait until things cool down before we attempt to seek passage off system.
For the services you have offered to Zerka, you will also be reimbursed. I trust that is an agreeable arrangement.
Yes, Executive Larson. And if there's nothing else, my associate and I are eager to board the shuttle and leave the station.
Of course. I will instruct the commander to await your arrival.
Wait, you're the criminals the TSF's hunting for. That's our cue to get out of here. Yeah, you better run. We waited until now to do this, because otherwise this quest likes to break. Found the escaped criminals in Zerka offices with Jane and Lorso. They're being shuttled to the restoration zones to work as security for Zerka.
I simply do not have time for you. My hands are full with trying to manage the restoration project without the aid of a droid intelligence, which you so kindly gifted to the Ithorians. If there is nothing else, I would prefer it if you left our premises.
You're welcome. Glad to help. I am very helpful like that. Alright. So now, we're gonna go back to Gren and mention to them that, hey Gren, spotted your criminals. Just thought you might want to know, pal. Friend, buddy, compatriot. You got criminals afoot. We did all these, right? Yeah. Alright. Also, just... Yeah, I wasn't quite able to map. Yeah, that's a shame. What just happened? Oh, the game just crashed. That's what happened. And I'm back, and since the game so impolitely crashed. Well, at least I got my autosave in here.
Yes.
We'll talk to Kreia.
Very well.
Nope, this is...
Very well.
No. It's
Yes.
very hard to click on things here. Yes, I need
Ask.
answers. Kreia, what are you? Jedi? A Sith? Tell me.
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
Then what were you? Alright, I'll hit the number pad.
What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
If the past is as important as you claim, then I would hear yours.
There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best. But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power. There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense. I was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and fell into darkness. Take what strength you may steal from me. That is all I need be to you. In you all my hopes rest for the future, for the Force.
I need more than that, Kreia.
If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice.
All right. So, let me go ahead. And I'm gonna switch back to normal, so I'll see you folks on the flip side of the dark side. See you there. And we're back. Okay, good to be back. We also have our little droid friends over here. Oop, wet rank. What do you mean, what am I looking at? Whoa, whoa. Hey, it's not my fault they built you no taller than a refresher bowl.
Oh, greetings. You surprised me.
What are you doing here?
My companion and I are awaiting a ship.
A ship? To where?
Nar Shaddaa, I believe. It was the easiest destination for us to book passage to.
Wait, you're gonna stow away?
Yes, if you insist on putting it that way. I would prefer to leave Citadel legally, though that option is currently unavailable to me. Greetings.
Oh. Well, that cut things off. Didn't mean to do that. That's unfortunate.
Oh, greetings. You surprised me. But surely you will not. After all, I am... Oh no. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Hold on. I should have checked this ahead of time. I didn't. My mistake. We're doing this live. Memory wipe. Okay.
Greeting.
Well, that ended unceremoniously. This is what I do, by the way. I do a lot of conversation dialogue trees.
Mike.
Okay. Okay. I got it. I got the conversation tree. Figured it out. Okay. What do you mean, what am I looking at? And not my fault they built you no taller than a refresher ball. I think we just called him a toilet. Or a urinal. That's what I'm guessing.
Greetings. You surprised me.
I'm taking you in for a memory wipe. You shouldn't be wandering around freely.
But surely you will not. After all, I am in this predicament because of your actions.
You're right, but what are you doing here?
My companion and I are awaiting a ship.
A ship? To where?
Nar Shaddaa, I believe. It was the easiest destination for us to book passage to.
Wait, you gonna stow away?
Yes, if you insist on putting it that way. I would prefer to leave Citadel legally, though that option is currently unavailable to me.
You're coming with me to the TSF station.
Oh no, I am afraid I cannot accompany you. I could not abandon my companion here.
Ooh.
Yes, I know.
He's coming too.
I am so terribly sorry. I'm afraid that he might resist. I would not upset him. Someone has installed an array of illegal and highly lethal weapon components into his small frame. What? You are small. All utility droids are small. This short man's complex of yours makes no sense.
Bang, bang, wrong. One way or another, you're coming with me. Bang.
Oh dear, you have angered him.
Yeah, alright.
Greetings again.
Yeah, that's all we can do. Restored content mod, there's more with that, but we're not using that. I'm just doing default. Okay, I'm gonna level up here. We now have 22 intelligence. I'm doing this again because I want the skills. We will invest in other stats, but, you know, skills are not retroactive. So, and this now gets me, I maxed out all these, I just have stealth to do. And we'll have some extra points to start building up stealth. I have gained force immunity paralysis. Sweet. So, Jedi possess inner calm, cannot be shaken by mere threats to mind or body. Force grants understanding, which is shield that fear cannot breach. Feat's always active. Jedi has unshakable connection to Force, and through it to the galaxy as well. No amount of damage or distraction will cause fear or loss of alertness. Fear is always active, replaces Force immunity, fear. The Jedi is one with the Force, moving within it as he moves within all things. This connection prevents fear, loss of senses, blocks any attempt at paralyzation. Feat's always active, replaces Force immunity, stun. Pretty cool. I'm going to now start to get toughness, because we need to get some tankiness. 1 extra vitality point every time they level up, and retroactive. So, we'll do that. And then powers, we gain resilience. Sorasu lightsaber form, that's pretty cool. And then I'm gonna get Force Redirection. This power gives Jedi the ability to deflect ranged attacks without a lightsaber. Unlike with Force Deflection, the Jedi can also reflect these attacks back at enemies. Power is always in effect and provides an extra +3 to all deflection rolls. It's a powerful passive. I want it. And my vitality just adjusted. Phenomenal.
Yes?
Okay, need some answers. We can ask her about
That's
this. What happened to you? Alright, we're gonna skip this because we can't see it.
Take what strength you may steal from me. That is all I need be to you.
Or at least you
In
can't see it
all
on
my
recording.
hopes rest for the future, for the Force.
That is not sufficient.
If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice. Yes?
Alright. Intelligence. Still wish to hear the story, and then we're gonna skip.
Take what strength you may steal from me. That is all I need be to you. And you all...
Okay. Never mind. Okie dokie. So, we've done all that. Had our lovely chat with Greya here. Now, we're gonna go tell Gren about the nasty criminals we saw.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
Do you know why the Sojourner has been delayed?
The Valiant? I will access the system logs. One moment. Searching. It appears the Valiant was scheduled to arrive on Citadel Station at about the same time as the Harbinger. It is currently delayed on a search pattern. I am unable to provide you with an estimated time for its arrival. Welcome.
Any word on Nevinok?
I regret to inform you that we still do not have any new information on the matter of your missing ship.
Okay. Is there anything in the system about our ship?
There was a query regarding the Ebonhawk's ID signature sent from the Paradis mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed
Other
when the
people say
vessel's transfer
Paragus.
request was modified.
Isn't there anything more TSF can do?
Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room and board.
What am I supposed to do now?
I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word.
Tell me about the exchange.
The exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module 082, is a front for the exchange on Citadel Station.
Oh, you think? They called themselves Bumani Exchange. Isn't there anything more? How about I wait here till you give me another ship for someone gets hurt?
There is nothing I can do. I am sorry for what has happened, but the situation is beyond me. I cannot legally supply you with another vessel.
How about illegally? Alright. Let's talk to Gren here.
Something I can help you with?
I want to talk to you about the
What is it?
bounties. Found some information about the escaped criminals.
What have you discovered?
Well... what's this information worth to you?
There is a bounty on the escapees. If you provide us with information pertinent to their capture, you'd be rewarded whenever they were returned to our custody.
Is that all? In that case, never mind.
Suit yourself. But if you have information about where they are and don't come forward, one could consider that sheltering a known criminal.
Well... They've escaped Citadel Station.
What? How?
Well, the criminals made a deal with Jan Lorso to be smuggled into the restoration zones.
Damn that woman. Do you have any proof?
Well, are you trying to cheat me out of my credits?
No, but if you don't have any hard proof, the council won't listen. I believe you. That Lorsa woman is up to no good. She's got her hands mixed into all the shady dealings of the station, but she's too good at covering her tracks. If you find anything else out, let me know.
Alright, so that's it for now on that. Alright. Hi there, Sandman. Yeah? I made a terrible mistake? I don't think so. In fact, I'm feeling pretty good about you being in there and me being out here, but, you know. So, we're leaving the room that has a guy that gets upset when you take his stuff. We got a ton of great stuff we can buy here once we have money. I did miss out, as I said, on 50 extra XP from the exchange guard when you're first getting access to the exchange. That's sad. We're gonna deal with that. However, I have decided and I hate to do this, but I have spent so many hours on this. We've been playing this so many years. It's been years, literally years of my life. I'm gonna use KOTOR Save Editor because I really regret my choice of setting Revan Dark Side Female because we miss out on some things. I thought there's a crystal that you can see a little cutscene on Korriban, but we miss out on an influence check with Graham, and we miss out on some post-game little, story addition. So light side male is actually our best option here. So I'm gonna basically do that. It pains me. The 50 XP I missed out on, that, that was, is what it is. I hate it, but it is what it is. What's in this bag? One of the orbital freighters they're using for the restoration project. Normally choose transport Flora and Fauna, brought from unknown worlds to restoration zones to establish plant surface. Normally, what's being used for now? Nothing really. Your restoration efforts have been brought to a standstill. Why is that? There are planet restoration contact disputes that must be resolved before we can resume our work. A little more in there. Joe Bot, our leader, can tell you more. Go ahead now. Joe Bot sent me. I'm taking orbital shuttle to RZ0031 on Telos. Yes, he sent word ahead. Please enter. Shuttle's been prepared and is ready for departure. Alright. So, we will be ending our episode here. I do have some stuff in my inventory we need to look at here, apparently. Broadening chamber. Item can broaden the beam of certain blaster types, increasing damage, possibly granting other effects. Thorian passkey will unlock Dorleen Chobot's room in the Thorian compound, a residential module A2 West and Citadel Station. Alright. Cool. Very cool. So, yes. There is a cutscene coming up that is impacted by our choice of Revan, light or dark side, male or female, at the very beginning. So we're gonna do that thing. I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of reloads. We're also gonna leave this locker here. So it'll just be more XP later. I don't need it right now. We're leaving Citadel Station at level 12, which feels really good. I'm not quite a full 2 levels, because they're pretty close to leveling, but I'm a full level ahead of the rest of my party. But I'm going to end the episode here, folks. Thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you like what I do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!